Since the beginning of the Pokemon franchise, the message has always been lighthearted and about building friendships and collecting Pokemon, but underneath all of that, there have been some very sinister and creepy entries in the franchise even up to this day. From the Paldea region, we have a Pokemon named Greavard. While this Pokemon may look harmless, spending most of its day buried beneath ground with its candle-like top sticking out, once you meet up with it, you could be in a lot of trouble. If you catch yourself playing with this Pokemon too much, you may just fall asleep and never wake up again, because this Pokemon inadvertently and slowly drains the life force of anyone who is around it for too long, and who knows what might happen once it realizes you are no longer playing fetch. In the same region, we have another Pokemon named Ceruledge. This Pokemon is willing to do anything to win a fight, and more importantly, it will use creepy tactics to do just that. Ceruledge wears armor that is said to be steeped in grudges and wields blades made of fire and ghost energy. In a battle, these blades transform into great swords to increase Ceruledge's power. But what's really creepy is how Ceruledge gets that power. It is said that cuts from one of Ceruledge's great swords will leave wounds from which life energy flows, meaning that if Ceruledge cuts you, it will drain your life energy from your body and use that energy against you in a never-ending loop of death and power. In the Galar region, there are quite a few creepy Pokemon and situations, but this is one of the Pokemon that takes the cake, or better yet, your face, if you are too loud around it. Known as the Forest Witch, Hatterene is one scary Pokemon when you see its Pokemon Shield Pokédex entry. It says that if you are too loud, you risk being torn apart by the claws on its tentacle, but even more scary than that, the sword entry for its Gigantamax form states that it can sense emotions from 30 miles away, and that if it senses hostility, it goes on the attack. So in reality, if this Pokemon is in your region, you better be careful about being hostile in any way, otherwise you never know when you might turn around and get ripped to shreds by the Forest Witch. The Hisui region is a great place full of discovery and new and old Pokemon, and we only know about it because of the great creator of the universe, Arceus. But with all of this great new creation, it does come with something lurking in the shadows, and that something is Hisuian Zoroark. Zoroark is said to look like an embodiment of death, and what's really creepy about it is that when it attacks, it lacks care and attention, causing it to lacerate its own body. This Pokemon gets the number 2 spot on this list, because if you were to be attacked by a Zoroark, you would also have to watch as it made deep cuts into its own body, being one of the goriest things you might see in your entire life. And I don't know about you, but I get pretty queasy when I see something particularly gory. For this next one, we go back to the Galar region to look at some historic paintings, but beware, don't ever touch it because you will be shown horrific memories behind the picture carved into it by the Pokemon Runerigus. This Pokemon takes the number 1 spot because the painting that it possesses has a powerful curse woven into it, and when you touch it, who knows what Runerigus has seen or experienced that it will show you, and because these images that you might see could literally be anything horrible, this Pokemon is what I deem to be the most creepy in 2022. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and comment down below with your favorite creepy Pokédex entries, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.